Welcome back to Writing Done Right. Well, today we are going to talk about various options that you might have to sell your own books on your own website. Welcome back to the program. I am Tom Murosky, an author and a technology consultant, and today we're going to talk about your own websites and how you can sell books to your customers, various pros, various cons, just a few little odds and ends. We're not doing anything super comprehensive here. The purpose of this is just to give you some ideas so you can start thinking about a few things, maybe put together your own thoughts so that you can do your own research and figure out the best options. So as we are diving into this, the first thing I'd like to say is you do not only want to exclusively sell on your own website. There are a number of reasons. The first of which, your own website is not going to be as easy to find. Secondly, not everybody wants to buy from a basic indie author site, especially since I'll just go ahead and say it, most indie author websites are not all that good. And so it makes you a little bit leery. There are going to be people that if your book is available on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or Kobo or all of these other huge, already well-established places that they already have accounts from, and there's a simple link right from there over to that site, hey, they're going to buy from you in a heartbeat. They like what you're seeing, they like what they're hearing, and then you have the credibility of an Amazon or a Barnes & Noble or a Kobo or, name any other organization. And this is why on your author website, please make sure you have links back to those other companies. And if you are big enough to drive enough traffic, having an affiliate link back is way better for you as an author. Just saying, we'll talk about affiliate type stuff maybe in another video. But I just wanted to start by saying don't rely only on sales from your own website, because unless you are a huge name author with a huge tech budget, most people are going to pass up on your book if it's not available on other platforms. However, all that being said, let's go ahead and get into this statement that there are a number of people that do not want to buy from the big sites. They know that Amazon sometimes messes over their customers and even providers. They know that Barnes & Noble takes a bigger cut than if you were to buy the book directly from the author themselves. And so there are going to be a subset of people that like what you do, follow what you do, and will want to buy from you if it is an option. So how can you go ahead and do that on your site? First, I just want to start out by saying this. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shopping cart platforms and solutions and programs out there. I have seen numerous of them. I'm going to talk about 4 specific ones here, and I picked these 4 specific ones out because they are going to be some of the most common and popular that you will find. Number 1, easiest solution of all. Hey, you have a PayPal account, log into your PayPal account, create a buy now button. Very simple. Everything is managed on your PayPal account. You enter in the basic information, enter in the pricing, enter in the shipping, enter in anything else. You have a little output code. You drop that on even your simplest of HTML websites through any code editor, and you'll have a button on your website where somebody can click now. They know it's going to PayPal. Now, they don't have to have a PayPal account. You can set up a PayPal account to collect a credit card on a guest checkout. Okay, that's actually what I do on my PayPal account is if I'm going to collect a credit card, I do it through PayPal because I don't want to have to worry about all the security of other things. I could do Authorized Net or a couple other ones like that as well. But for me, the volume is low enough. Most of my people buy on Amazon anyway, so I just use the PayPal because it's a free account. I'm just going to pay a little bit more per transaction. I don't use this method, though. I use PayPal and other methods we're going to mention. Nevertheless, you can go into PayPal, you can create a button, someone can come in, click the buy now, and they can buy your book. What are the limitations? Well, the limitations of this is you're going to have to manually do anything obviously a print book, you're going to have manual intervention anyway. But if someone wants to buy a digital book, either an ebook or an audiobook directly from you, you're going to have to manually process that order and manually send them a link to download the book. That means if somebody wants to buy your book at 3 a.m., if you don't have an automated cart technology in place, you're going to frustrate them until you wake up in the morning, see the order, process the order, and send them a link. you want to have a little bit faster solution. But if all you're doing is print books, this is a good option. It is a simple option. It doesn't require any extra cart technology. Everything is managed in PayPal, and PayPal has come a long way at helping you with managing your business books as it is. So PayPal option is an option, albeit it does have limitations. It's not a solution for me because I sell ebooks, I sell audiobooks, I sell print books, and I have multiple books out there. So I don't personally use the PayPal link button. But for someone getting started, it's your first book. First, fastest, best place to go. You don't have you don't have flexibility in shipping options or things like this. All right, so next, the most popular platform for building your website is WordPress. And I am steering slowly away from WordPress. I don't like some of the directions that they're going with some things. But that being said, it is still a good platform, and it is a low-cost platform, and you can get it set up. A free plugin on WordPress is called WooCommerce. If you are doing anything outside of something super-duper simple, WooCommerce is going to be your go-to. If I have a client that comes to me, they have a WordPress site, they want to sell stuff, it's WooCommerce. It is a good platform. I will say this, though. It is not the simplest. It is more designed for a developer to work with, but most of your themes are already WooCommerce enabled. In other words, you download your theme, you have your website built, you click the Enable WooCommerce button. It's going to work fairly well out of the box. It's going to work for you. You do have to have a little bit of time to set everything up. It's going to need your store address. You can go in, if you use the Jetpack system, you can actually have everything automatically calculate some shipping and some tax concerns, and all that kind of stuff is all easy for you to figure out. Once you do that, it's fairly simple. The free WordPress does get you some shipping alterations, so you can say, hey, I can ship with media rate or first class or priority. All that's you can set up using their table system inside of the free shipping platform inside of WooCommerce. If you need extra functionality, you're going to pay for it. Usually those are between 40 and 100, and you buy them once, but if you want the security updates, hint, you do, you're going to be paying the same fee every year. Oftentimes that's worth it. Sometimes it's not. You have to determine for your own volume if you're actually making enough out of it. But that's WooCommerce. Very good, and I highly recommend it. In fact, we're working on a WooCommerce rebuild for somebody right now, and it's working great for us. If you are using Joomla, Joomla is a little bit more of an advanced system, and but this is the one that most of my clients that are giving me the flexibility, I'm moving us more towards Joomla and less towards WordPress because of those things that I had mentioned just in passing, that WordPress is doing a few things that don't make a lot of sense to me. And so I'm working with Joomla on some rebuilds for my own personal sites. With that, in fact, my WritingDoneRight.net site that you might be looking at here, this is actually built in Joomla, albeit we're not selling books directly on this platform. The store that I'm recommending for that one, there are some free options, but the store I'm recommending is called eShop. It is absolutely incredible. I purchased it. It's like $40, and if I want the security updates next year, hint, hint, I do, it's going to be another $40, and it's absolutely worth it. In fact, if you have a couple different websites, you can actually pay once and use the same license on both of your websites. No problem with that. The guys are very open. They respond to help requests, and it uses the Joomla core theming system. In other words, I can go in there, and as a developer, I am highly customizing the cart lookout. The default lookout looks fine for me as well. I don't mind it. It's just that I'm matching everything to perfectly match the site so it is seamless, flawless. Out of the box, they handle your digital downloads. They do it securely. They manage all the stock inventory control. There's coupons involved. It is absolutely a good and amazing system and platform. You're going to pay $40 a year for eShop on Joomla. As I said, there are some free things. So like the I forget the name of the one. I think it's called Virtue Cart maybe is the big free one. But if you want to sell digital downloads, it's like a $100 extension add-on or something for it. And eShop allowed me to do that easily. Let's suppose that you just have a basic HTML website and you want to get a shopping cart system up. Probably the most popular and secure is called ZenCart. Hashtag the 90s called and want their website back. It definitely looks and feels like older technology, but it is modern. It is highly secure. And it is one of the best, most actively used sites. Now, there have been a few errors, a few systems. So make sure you're always watching the security updates with any shopping cart system. By the way, you want to be watching the security updates. But ZenCart I found was highly functional, but it was difficult to set up. You might want to hire a developer to set up a ZenCart store for you. It is. You can do it. You can do it in 5 to 10 hours easily. I actually started last week. First time I ever looked at ZenCart. I installed it on a server, and we're ready to go with it now. As soon as I turn it on, which I did that for my science fiction arm of my publishing company, which is called WorldWare Press. So ZenCart I found to be highly functional, free and open source software and application. I did find it difficult to set up, but once you did get it set up, it manages everything. I did not find a way for it to email the link of the digital products, but it does allow you to have the link automated. So as soon as the payment is processed at 3 a.m., if the guy buys it, immediately they can download your digital file. And it again does it in a way that it is secure, so that people can't grab the link to where it is on your server and send it out. They have ways around that. Now, I will say ZenCart does have this one flaw in it that I don't like, and that is out of the box, it does not support a guest checkout. Both eShop and WooCommerce do. So if you do not want your customers to have to create an account on your site, WooCommerce and eShop are better for that. However, there is a paid plugin. There might be a free one too, but I know there is a paid plugin for ZenCart to add that functionality. I have not looked into all of that yet, and I want to know, how does that work with digital files, since you have to log into your customer portal to download a copy of your digital files. So I'm curious about that. But regardless, those are my brief ideas, things to think about. These are not all of them. By all means, there are other things, and we went from the simplest of PayPal down to probably the most complex being the ZenCart. But there's a lot of options in there no matter which technology you're using. And if you do need help setting some of these up, I have been a professional web developer for a decade on my own as a freelancer. So if you do need help setting up a cart technology, feel free to reach out to me either on the contact form here on WritingDoneRight.net or on my website, westernmtnweb.com. I'd be glad to quote you a price to get a shopping system up and running for you. So thanks for coming along, and I hope that this video has helped you to learn how to get your writing done right.